Call Halayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect. Alright, the Akim, spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, and presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, as the scriptures teach us to do. I'm the brother Yarmar from the great millstone Chicago camp. Just coming to you with another lesson. Alright, and shalom to the very few sisters that do listen to us as well. Everybody's in awe. Everybody's confused because of what's going on in Mystery Babylon the Great, which is America. But here it is, starting with the elders and the apostles. Brothers been out here preaching, and this message has been sent out for over 30 years, man, that this will come to pass and these things. And the apostle Elder Tahar, you gotta give him the credit, man. He said it was going to be 2020, the year of prophecy, and all the prophecies are popping off, man. We see the RFID chips being pushed, these forced vaccinations, which leads into the RFID chip, which leads into martial law, which basically leads into race riots, wars, class wars, and those are the prophecies. Seditions of men, people not regarding their princes nor kings. All right, a time that has never been like a time before. Even these young punks starting to see it, and that's because the TV, the plug has been pulled, so to speak. I was talking, me and the Elder Uriah was doing a lesson about it yesterday. And I was saying that the bread and circus is gone, man. You ain't got the fucking the fucking NBA, that foolishness. The NBA, the NFL, that all this the stupidity niggas in. You can't go to the club, shake your groove thing no more. Hey, and now everybody like, what's going on? And now they see their eyes, they like, fuck, this world is in chaos, man. And this was all prophesied beforehand by the prophets, man. Hey, this place is going down, man, and it's the greatest time to be delivered. To be living in, because we're about to get delivered out of this hellhole, seeing we endure to the end. But nevertheless, let me get into these scriptures, man. And this is Jeremiah 51 and verse 8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. And that's talking about America, Mystery Babylon the Great, as it says in the book of Revelations. It says, we would have healed, Jeremiah 51 and 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up into the skies. Yahweh hath brought forth all righteousness come. Let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh our power. And that's what's happening. And ultimately the Lord is going to bring us back to our country, to our heritage for real. Those are the elect, because we were the only ones who are going to escape this chaos. All right? But because this place, you think this is bad, pretty soon, all right, it's going to be more riots. They're going to cut off your water supply. They're going to cut off your power grid. It's going to get real gory out here. It's going to get real Book of Eli out here. It's going to get real nasty out here. Not going to the club and being able to watch the NBA going to be the last fucking thing you want to worry about. And ultimately, this place is going to be getting nuked, since everybody want to know what's going on. I got you right here. It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for this device is against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. So that's what's going on. This is the vengeance of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. These people in church always rob and bootleg the scriptures, talking about some vengeance is mine. Said the Lord, hey, this is the vengeance of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, for the blood that was shed on the bruises, the backs from this country that was built on the backs of the Hebrew Israelites, man. And we're gonna be delivered, via through this chaos, via the UFOs. Matter of fact, because they had no regard, as the scriptures say. Matter of fact, let me get that. This is Wisdom of Solomon. This is prophecy, man. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. All right? And the Most High is vindicating us for this, man. And we're standing in boldness. How are we standing in boldness? Not by marching and stumping, acting stupid, breaking in the stores or whatnot. No, even though the Lord's stirring that up too, Because he's a master of it. He said, I created good and I created evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. But we're standing bold because we're coming back into our heritage, man. We're that great and exceeding army. This is what Esau fears the most, man. All right? Because this is the only way you're going to make it from the pollution. This is the only way you're going to escape out of Babylon is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and coming out that wicked mind state, man. Like that exceeding great army. You know, that the Lord put the spirit into, man. When you go in Ezekiel, what's that, the 37th chapter? All right, this Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1, what, Revelations 11 and 8, when their dead bodies laid in that street, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. That's also Mystery Babylon the Great, man. This is what's going on. The transition of the kingdom. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they repented and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometime in derision and a proverb and a reproach. Because the so-called white man has had his foot on our neck for so long, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is fed up, man. And he putting that spirit on his people. He gave us the spirit. You know, we preach, we prophesied. You know, we doing the work. And now it's the end, man. Now it's the end, man. These are the signs of the times, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. And this is something you gotta know, man. This ain't just, or even the average Joe Smo, all right, little Pookie knows something ain't right. You know, it says, this is 2 Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest the part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And he told the men of the Lord that this would happen, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. This is Jeremiah. You know, because we were the crazy niggas with the beards and the dresses. You know, now they're about to be looking for us, like it says in the book of Amos, man. And the Lord is about to shut all this up, man. The whole city of Chicago shut down. Only niggas you see on the block, on my block right here, is niggas packing their house up from the spoil, man. These niggas are buck wild, man. All right? Nobody else outside, man. I tried to go to the curse exchange. They had that bitch looking like Fort Knox, man. This is Jeremiah 44 and 4. It says, howbeit I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them and saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate. But they hearken not, nor incline their ear to turn from their wickedness to burn incense unto other gods. And that's what our people are into. That's what this whole society is into. But the Lord is focused on the children of Israel, man. And this is going to be the destruction of the 2/3 of Israel. All right, who didn't listen to us when we prophesied. All this, so all you people worry about now, fuck that, man. Keep that same energy you had when we was crazy niggas. Niggas with dresses, the niggas with the ugly beards, man. Niggas that ain't get no line. Them niggas be out here every week acting crazy. Yeah. Keep that same energy, man. Because you ain't listen, man. When Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua sent the prophets. So this was going on. Matter of fact, and you never looked at us like the prophets. Cause y'all was niggas, man. Hey, but the Lord got that, man. It says, where is that at, man? This is Ezekiel 33 and verse 32. You know, some people, you know, I'm gonna get this. This is Ezekiel 33 and 32. It says, and lo, thou art unto them a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear their words, but they do not do them. So some niggas, yeah, man, you know that shit sound cool, man. Which y'all say shalom, oh yeah, shalom, shalom, yeah, man, shalom, yeah. And all that goofball shit. And then go straight back into their wickedness, man. And those people, those drive-by Israelites, those people who came to the line, all right, and didn't hear the word of the Lord and disregarded the word of the Lord, man. And these niggas that fell out, they're going to be in the worst, man. Hey, but verse 33, it says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, look. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then they shall know that a prophet hath been among them. So you people gonna know what's going on, man. And you gonna know who the real prophets are, man. And you seeing it, man. You know that crazy family member who didn't want to come to the gatherings no more, who quit eating pork. He an Israelite. You know, all that little crazy shit. Yeah. You gonna feel it, man. This is what's happening, man. The prophecies are moving throughout the earth. This is Amos 3:7. It says, surely Yahweh. Matter of fact, verse 6. Amos 3:6. It says, shall the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be an evil in the city, and Yahweh have not done it? Surely Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So from Lil Pookie getting smoked, these riots, these race riots you see happening, you know, to the RFID chip, these forced vaccinations, you know, to the military being mobilized in your communities. This is where it's at. This is your only way in, and this is your only way out. All right. This speaks of everything, man. This is the reason everything is going down, and that's what he told you in that book of Eli, man. Denzel Washington, he said, man, he was talking to the girl about the book. He said, yeah, some people think the book, and he had the scriptures, was the reason for the blast, which was the nuclear holocaust. But it's gonna be nothing over here after the nuclear holocaust, man. Ain't gonna be no people walking around looking for war. You know, all that chaos that you seen in that movie, that's gonna happen. But that's gonna happen before the nukes, man. But the Lord revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets. And now the world are seeing these things come to pass, man. And ultimately, Mystery Babylon is gonna get nuked. So you wanna know what's going on, man? Hey, that's what the hell is going on, man. Matter of fact, let me get that in Peter, man. This is what's going on, man. Because this is the end game. You know, I didn't have much to bring out. You know, just we playing the newsman now. We playing the weatherman now. Shit, we don't really gotta come up with prolific ideas, man. We done went to the history. We went to the deep parables. We done went to the Hebrew. You know, starting with the elders and apostles on down. We done went to great prolific breakdowns for you jakes. We done gave you exhortation. We done educated you on who the nations was. Shit, now we just gotta play the news, man, and you know, show you through the scriptures, man, what's going on. If you ain't got it by now, man, you ain't gonna get it, man. Hey, this is 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, and the 11th verse. Matter of fact, in the 10th verse. It's in, matter of fact, the 9th verse. 2 Peter, 3rd chapter, 9th verse. It said, Yahweh is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering toward us, not willing that any should perish, but that all shall come to repentance, because the elect is getting sealed. All right. It says, but the day before the destruction, the elect will be sealed. But the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also shall be burnt. Salaki, and the earth and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So there's going to be nothing here, man. You want to know what's happening? This is what's happening, man. Seeing all that these things shall be dissolved, what manner of people ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? And this is holy conversation and godliness, not riding, not looting. You know, you crying because one nigga died, and the Lord issued that judgment. You know, no disrespect to the man, you know, as his family, but you crying about an Edomite who killed the Israelite. Esau been killing Israelites, millions of Israelites for hundreds of years, man. And they're about to kill millions and more, man, if you really want to know what's happening. You think George Floyd was something. Wait till Esau unleashes war machine on you niggas, man. Revelations 12:12, man. This is what's happening, man. We're going to need divine intervention to stop this man. You can't stop this man physically, man. This man got the art of war, man. This man has the power of the sword, which the Lord himself gave him. You can't downplay the Lord on his blessing that he gave this man. You niggas ain't shit. You don't know how to fight. You don't know how to hunt. You don't know how to shoot. This man to cut off your water supply, your food supply. The scriptures say in want. You go to him in want of all things, man. You niggas think you ready for a damn war? You out your mind, man. Psalms, the 91st chapter, is the spirit you should be in, man. Verse 12, it says, looking forward And hey, so if an Israelite ain't being in all holy conversation and godliness, man, that nigga Asian. He ain't Israelite, man. We ain't no militant niggas, man. It says, looking for and hastening into the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Because ain't no righteousness on this planet, man. Ain't no righteousness in here, man. Outside of what we doing in our righteousness are filthy rags, man. Outside of what we doing, this place is smoke. Like the elder Apostle Gabar said a long time ago. What you got the bacon? The Apostle said it, man. You got a shaving commercial, a bacon commercial. Getting your now you get a commercial, get your rod cut off, free of charge. Ain't no righteousness here, man. This is St. Matthew 24:13. It says, "But he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved." So that's the pot we in right now, man. And you people, man, hey, the Lord is going to mock at your calamity, man, because you didn't hear to the prophets, man. So this was going on, man. And man, I don't, look, this is an elect thing. It's not a black thing. It's not none of that shit. It's an elect thing. The elect of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the true Israelites of the Bible, will be delivered out this hell and the hell with the rest of you guys, man. And you the heathen nations, man. You ain't Frank White said it. You got fat while we starved. This our time. Call aloud, you Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Bakakadash, double honors. To the apostles and the elders, a great millstone who taught us the truth, and to the hopeful elect, Shalom and endure.